Do you see it? The crystals in the patient's heart have a different formation compared to normal protocore syndrome crystals. This isn't the first case we've encountered. We should collect samples and take them back to Oxo Hospital. We can compare them with our existing data.
Of course! Oxo Hospital has more extensive experience with protocore syndrome.
After concluding the case discussion, Sean, the division chief from Twin Snow Lake Hospital Division of Cardiothoracic Surgery, stands up with Zaynes' team.
Dr. Zayne, you've been working so hard these past few days. It's almost time for dinner. Would you like to join us? Our regional specialty is the twin snowfish. Have you tried it before? I can take you to a place where you can get it fresh.
I can't believe it's Dr. Zayne's birthday today. What a coincidence.
The garden flowers we prepared to thank Dr. Zayne can be used for something else.
I accept a cup of hot tea from the nurse and look at the thank you card. It's next to a bouquet of blue and white flowers. Blue leadwoods and white tulips. I also wanted to buy Zayne flowers, but there aren't any in Snowcrest.
We can't grow ordinary flowers here. These were obtained from the laboratory next door in advance.
Through the reception room's foggy glass window, I look at the pristine blanket of snow covering everything outside. The weather is nice today. There should be a lot of people celebrating Frost Seal Day tonight too. It's going to be lively. If it doesn't snow, I probably don't need to rearrange those decorations. I will call the guest house caretaker later, ask him to check on everything. A few days before his birthday, Zayne received an invitation to visit a hospital in the Arctic to discuss protocore syndrome. I was still figuring out how to celebrate his birthday, but with this sudden arrangement, I adjusted my plans for the Arctic. Today is his last day working at the hospital. It's also his birthday.
Dr. Noah loves to cook fish. I might have already tried twin snowfish. Unfortunately, I have plans this evening. Perhaps we can arrange something next time.
As Zayne pushes open the door to the reception room, a banner is swiftly unfurled before his eyes. A bouquet is quickly given to him.
Happy birthday, Dr. Zayne! You're like the breaking dawn with your healing touch. We're so grateful that you traveled here. The flowers, banner, and thank you card are small tokens of our thanks.
Zayne accepts the flowers and lifts up the large banner that's as tall as him. He examines the bright gold text.
Thank you. This is very thoughtful. I'm surprised you even knew about my birthday. And the banner is so...
His gaze travels past the shoulders of the nurses. He smiles as soon as he sees my face.
touching.
I walk out of the laboratory with Zayne. A ray of sunlight falls upon the pristine snow.
It went on longer than I expected, and Dr. Noah is still waiting for us to join him for lunch. If we're too late, we'll never hear the end of it.
We have been staying at Dr. Noah's home for the past few days. You don't have to worry since I'm here. I promise you won't be late, Dr. Zayne. I block Zayne's path with the thank you banner. I stop him from taking another step and tilt my chin toward the railing behind us. A sign hangs above it, holding the banner. I point at the majestic sled dog logo and the P beside it. This is a parking spot for sled dogs.
I was wondering why you were so confident. You planned this.
Pi should be arriving any minute now. I look at the forest in the distance. There's a rustling sound from the branches, and sure enough, several sled dogs leap out from between the trees. Behind them, Pi sits on the sled, wearing a pointed birthday hat. He lazily licks his paw. Over here! The sled kicks up snow as it comes to a stop before us. Pi leaps onto Zayne's shoulders, and one jump, Zayne catches him and falls backward into the snow.
How many meat pies have you been eating? You're heavier now.
He touches the birthday hat's fluffy pom-pom.
You have a hat. Are you celebrating a birthday too?
Pie's snow-white paws press down on Zayne's shoulders, then he lowers his head to rub the birthday hat against the top of Zayne's head.
Stop that. Behave. Licking isn't allowed.
I pull out my phone and get both of them in the camera shot just as Pie sticks out his tongue. Quick! Zayne, look at the camera!
Wait, at least let me change my position.
Zayne tries to remove the birthday hat, but I snap the photo just in time. In the frame, Pie is also looking at me. He's excitedly raising his paw. Traveling through the forest in snow-heavy rain, Pie leads us to a vast expanse of ice. The seat can barely fit half of Pie's plump body. He keeps fidgeting too. I hope he doesn't fall off. I anxiously tighten my grip on the reins and reach out to secure Pie.
If he could understand what you're saying, he'd probably be protesting right now.
I'm just worried. As we talk, the sled dogs carry us toward an old man sitting in a camping chair nearby. He's ice fishing. Zayne, I see Dr. Noah. As soon as the last word leaves my mouth, we arrive in front of the camping chair. A startled fish makes a splash as it escapes. Dr. Noah holds his fishing rod as he silently turns to us. Zayne gently nudges Pie forward. After hesitantly glancing at Zayne, Pie touches Dr. Noah's hand with the tip of his nose.
I've been sitting here for most of the day. I was hoping I could catch a fish. I guess we won't be eating it after all.
We can help you, Dr. Noah. More hands make light work. I pick up a nearby ice pick and nudge Zayne's arm.
Even if we don't catch anything, we can always do something else.
Zayne takes the ice pick from me, crouches down, and carves a hole in the icy surface.
The fish market won't close for another few hours.
The fishing float touches the water as Zayne grips the fishing rod. I pull over 2 camping chairs from nearby and we sit down. I thought we'd have to wait for a while, but to my surprise, the fishing rod twitches almost immediately. The birthday boy's luck really is a league of its own. Zayne reels in the line, and a fish soars into the air. Its tail swishes wildly. As it thrashes around, it splashes ice-cold water on my face. Zayne, freeze the fish! In the blink of an eye, a white blur dashes past us as the ice from Zayne's evil starts to spread over the fish's scales. Pie leaps up and opens his mouth to lick the frozen fish. We are shocked as the fish remains stuck to his tongue. Pie! Oh no, is your tongue stuck to the ice? With the fish still stuck, he shakes his head, whimpers, and runs in circles around us. I quickly grab his fluffy paw.
I suppose we caught a hungry Pie with our fish.
Zayne crouches down with a stern expression. He talks to Pie, who's standing pitifully with his mouth open.
This is why you don't lick everything you see. Is it safe to say you learned your lesson now?
Zayne uses his evil to melt the ice on Pie's tongue. Pie jumps back and cautiously stares at the fish for a few seconds. Only after he confirms there is no threat does he stick out his tongue. He shakes his head, panting. He trots back to Dr. Noah. Pie won't be greedy for a while since you lectured him, Dr. Zayne.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Before I can look away, a warm hand touches my face. Zayne lowers his gaze as he wipes away the water droplets from my cheek.
You looked just like this when you were hit with a seal's ice at the aquarium.
All I remember is how you made seals out of ice to comfort me.
Yes. They won't look like snowballs this time.
In the afternoon, sunlight streams through the windows and illuminates a table with delicious dishes. Even in the Arctic, it's warm and bright inside the home. Here's our first toast. Happy birthday, Zayne. May you find happiness every day.
For our second toast, I hope Zayne can rest well in the coming year. May everything go smoothly.
I'll do the third toast then. I hope all of us won't be touched by harsh winds and snowfall in the years to come.
Cheers! As we drink from our glasses, it feels as if those wishes have been sealed into reality. I examine the plate of snow creamies. I find the one with the red dot and place it in Zaynes' bowl. These snow creamies are a holiday dish for Frost Seal Day. Try it. I stare at Zayne as he bites into the snow creamy. He eats it carefully, but he doesn't say anything.
Your eyes might pop out at this rate. Do you want my snow creamy that badly?
I'm waiting for you to describe its taste.
It's as if something forgot to take off its shell before going outside.
Zayne glances at me and clears his throat.
It's crispy on the outside, yet soft when you bite into it. The texture has depth.
Satisfied, I nod and thank Zayne for humoring my request. Congratulations, you got the lotus seed filling. They say whoever eats a snow creamy with that won't feel cold for the entire winter. Try one, Dr. Noah. Thank you for taking care of us these past few days.
Before, my place was always quiet for Frost Seal Day. But since you two arrived, it's become livelier.
When I visited before, you complained that I was too quiet. Only now do you welcome me.
I wish you weren't so busy. It'd be nice if you visited every day. Some celebratory events are still being hosted on Downflake Avenue. Are you two going to check them out?
I was actually planning to do that. The languid afternoon slips past our fingers like sunlight filtering through the window. Ice lanterns hanging from eaves illuminate Downflake Avenue during the night. Zayne and I make our way through the bustling crowd. Sunlight has faded and Snowcrest is more bustling now than it is during the day. It's just as Dr. Noah said. Despite the cold weather, the festive atmosphere remains unaffected. I rub my hands together and stop in front of a hot beverage shop. Hello, I'd like one birthday special milk tea. As for the tea latte art, make it a cake, please.
You know their secret menu.
I was worried my big snowman would get cold.
Did you know there's more than one type of hidden item here? Snowy days might call for some unique flavors. I'll have the Heart of the Arctic.
What a unique name.
It should exceed your expectations.
To maintain the temperature of the beverages in the freezing cold, this shop uses special insulated packaging. I hold the drink to warm my hands as I walk with Zayne. Nearby, people sit in small groups at tables that are outside a few small shops. Their heads are lowered as they carve something. Almost there. I grab Zayne's arm and eagerly pull him toward the small shops.
Would you like to try carving ice lanterns? You can get a discount right now, and we offer a variety of styles to the point where you'll drown. Glaciers may have flaws, but our ice lanterns never thaw. We're a good choice for Frost Seal Day. Do you want to make yours the best of the best and blow everyone away?
The store owner taps a display rack. It has rows of lantern bases with their basic shapes already prepared. Zayne and I applaud the store owner's sales pitch.
What an impressive rhyme scheme.
And when I need ice lanterns, you're the winning team. Zayne picks up an ice lantern that's narrow at the top and wide at the bottom. It's about as big as a wine glass. He grabs 2 carving knives before he leads me to an empty table. He points the blade toward himself, removes the protective cover from the carving knife, and then gives me the handle.
I heard that carving ice lanterns for Frost Seal Day carries a special meaning. Why don't we carve a jasmine together?
I hold the knife like a pan. Zayne moves closer and his hand covers mine as he gently adjusts my fingers.
Your index finger needs to rest on the knife handle. That way you'll be more precise.
I almost forgot. Holding a carving knife is like holding a scalpel. You're probably an expert at this, Dr. Zayne. He steadies the ice lantern. His head is lowered and he guides me with subtle movement of his wrist. We carve out the rough outline of a flower.
Carving knives and scalpels have one thing in common at the very least.
Zayne gently pats the top of my head with his free hand.
They require absolute focus to prevent injury.
Several jasmines begin to take shape. I blow air on my cold fingers because I was holding the ice lantern for a while. I heard that Frostseal Day was a festival in ancient times.
To escape the polar night's bitter cold, people rarely ventured outdoors. So they made ice lanterns to symbolize the joy of gathering together before the long polar night.
I was worried Zayne might not know the meaning behind this tradition. I'm surprised that he continues where I left off.
I learned about it from a young patient. At the time, I was part of a rescue mission here. He gave me a small lantern and hoped I had a safe trip in the cold weather. Then I learned that ice lanterns have another meaning.
Zayne smooths the edge of the jasmine petals by using his fingers to wipe away the rough fragments.
Once the polar night ends, during the first sunrise, people who are temporarily separated will reunite in front of doorways marked by these lanterns.
In a few days, the polar night will arrive. If we are still here, we should put a lantern outside the door like the locals. He moves a little closer and his warmth seeps through our thick winter clothes to reach me. The tip of the carving knife traces delicate stamens. A lifelike jasmine blooms on the ice lantern. Do you think I'm childish for wanting to do that? People don't need to stay cooped up indoors anymore during a polar night. These traditions probably don't mean much now.
Their significance was never in their tradition. It's in the act of doing these things together. If this were an ordinary ice lantern, what would you see when you look at it?
I rotate the ice lantern in my hand. Its surface, light blue and translucent, reflects the scattered light around us. I look up and my eyes meet Zayne's. They're as bright as lanterns. I'd think of Zayne being tackled by Pi, Zayne who's fishing, Zayne who's eating snow creamies. I understand what Zayne is implying. His words are like melting snow as they touch a hidden corner of my heart. Thanks for your skillful hands, Master Zayne. I pick up my drink and raise it towards Zayne. I was so focused on making the ice lanterns that I completely forgot about it. You ordered it for me too. Zayne clicks his cup against mine and fine snow clusters fall onto my cup.
Try this. It's a different flavor of the heart of the Arctic.
The cup turns ice cold in my hands. Stirred by this change, I give it to Zayne. This isn't one of your pranks, right? He takes a sip of the drink. His expression remains unchanged.
The quality of this establishment is consistent. The drink tastes exactly the same as it did when I drank it before.
Reassured, I take the cup and swallow a large portion of the drink. I flinch as an unexpected coldness hits me. I see your birthday has made you act more childish, Dr. Zayne. Zayne places a candle inside the ice lantern and lights it with a match. In the candlelight, I take another sip. I taste the drink's warmth this time. The drink you chose is just like you. It's cold on the surface, but it's warm on the inside.
It sounds like you're describing a somewhat likable personality. Should I take that as a compliment?
Others might not see it like that, but I do. We're done with the lantern. Let's go! I take Zayne's warm hand to withstand the cold and lead him into the opposite direction from where we came.
I don't believe this is the way back to Dr. Noah's house.
I suggest you be a good boy and follow me. The ice lanterns sway in their hand as Zayne and I trudged through the snow toward the row of houses. 145. We're here. The snow in the small yard glimmers with tiny sparkles. It's illuminated by golden string lights entwined around the tree branches and cabin. The snowman I built while setting up everything a few days ago still stands undisturbed in the corner. I place the ice lantern on the small table. Its soft glow shines on the decorative figurines and intricately frosted desserts.
I see. We're having dinner outdoors today.
I wanted to experience a candlelight dinner in the snow with you ever since we came here. It's cold, but we can make a steaming hot meal. I hope the birthday boy doesn't mind helping me prepare it.
You've decorated this place beautifully. I doubt I can do anything else.
I stored the ingredients in the cabin's refrigerator. Zane and I bring them out together. Alright, you can make the soup and I will prepare the salad. Zane nods, turns around to light the fire, and adds short ribs and chopped tomatoes into the pot. Meanwhile, I use a small knife to chop red cabbage and cherry tomatoes. Then I add the pre-cooked beef and shrimp before drizzling sweet dressing over everything. The salad's almost ready. The enticing aroma of soup wafts through the air as I move closer to Zane. I watch him add oyster sauce, soy sauce, and various other seasonings to the pot. Did the bland hospital food get to you? Your cooking techniques aren't particularly healthy, Dr. Zane.
If you encounter any health issues after our meal, I can provide free medical treatment. There's no need to be so moved.
Zane continues to keep his head down as he focuses on the soup. I quietly back up, form a snowball, and aim it at Zane's back. Yeah, you're right. I'm very grateful, Dr. Zane. Zane freezes a moment, then he puts down the spoon and turns around.
It seems the chef isn't the only one who's busy.
The soup still needs to boil for a bit. You can relax. I bend down, scoop up another handful of snow, and throw it at Zane. I don't wait to see his reaction. I run away and dodge a snowball.
Don't hold back. Confident, are we? Careful now. I'm going to attack. Who's faster? Is this a surprise you planned?
What do you think? Was it good enough?
Here, this is my surprise.
Zane, using your evil is cheating. I saw that.
You were the one who cheated first. But for the sake of fairness... Should we stop? Or do you want to keep going?
I don't see why we should end it here.
A snowman? This snow doesn't melt, even when it lands on your palm.
It turns out you can hold your own in a snowball fight, Dr. Zane.
You attacked first. I just countered your moves.
Do you think we will be buried in the snow if we stay like this?
If we assume I'm here with you. No. Compared to a frozen landscape, a place where snowflakes dance is more suitable to be my world. To sense snow is to sense my presence. If only I could freeze time. I would. Even though you're right in front of me, I'm looking forward to my next birthday. And our next snowy day together.
candlelight. Snowflakes dance like tiny feathers. Zayne's profile is bathed in a golden, honey-like glow. The aromatic soup bubbles with a gentle gurgling. Its steam rises and envelops Zayne and me as we sit at the small table. In the white mist, his face appears slightly blurry. I gently touch his eyelashes. Just like snow. Zayne smiles and stirs the pot's contents with a ladle.
The soup is almost ready.
Wait, we are missing a very important dish. I get up, run to the cabin, and carefully retrieve an elegant box from the kitchen cabinet. This is the birthday cake I made for Zayne. Now's the perfect time to give it to him. I carry the box out of the cabin. 2 bowls that are filled with soup sit at the table. I place the cake box on the edge of the table and wrap the packaging. Today's your birthday. This part is essential. I light the candle and push the cake towards Zayne. Last year, you said you wanted us to be together in the years to come. I feel like that wish is becoming a reality with each passing day. You can make a new wish this year.
I always thought wishes were a luxury. I never realized you could make them and have them come true every year.
For me, wishes aren't luxuries at all. Your birthday is more precious than them.
Thank you for spending this precious day with me.
Zayne closes his eyes as the candlelight casts swaying shadows across his face. A moment passes and he opens his eyes to blow out the candle. In the thin wisps of smoke, his fingertip glides across the cake, scoops up some frosting and wipes it on my cheek. I was going to let the birthday boy have the first bite of this cake. Zayne leans in and tastes the frosting on the side of my face.
There.
The cake plate and bowls are empty. Warmth spreads throughout my body as I adjust the blanket covering me. I look at the distant sky. I didn't even notice when the sky turned completely dark.
I often saw it like this when I used to work in the Arctic.
You spend too much time in hospitals and laboratories.
You're right. I haven't truly appreciated the Arctic sunlight.
Zayne looks away and tucks the corner of the blanket over my shoulder.
Would you like to go somewhere with me before the polar night arrives?
Curious, I look at Zayne. However, he doesn't elaborate. He touches my cold, reddened nose with his warm hand. The train passes glaciers and snowy plains. It brings us to Weisham, the town closest to the pole. At the edge of the town, Zayne rents a car and we drive into the snowy mountains. The sky grows dark as we wind past the icy mountains. Through the car's window, I finally catch a glimpse of the sunset. Zayne, look! It's the last light before the polar night.
If we could catch up to it.
Then all of Zayne's wishes will come true. I checked the weather report. There's less than an hour left before the polar night descends upon the glaciers. Zayne silently speeds up. The view outside remains an endless expanse of white. Time passes, and then a road sign appears ahead of us. The car hits several bumps along the snowy terrain as we slow down. I carefully read the sign. 2 kilometers to the heart of the Arctic. Dying here isn't permitted. When you ordered that drink earlier, I thought Heart of the Arctic was a beautiful name. I never imagined it to be an actual place.
Beautiful scenery deserves a beautiful name. You'll see why.
After driving a little further, an expanse of blue ice appears before us. Cold wind whisks the snow, and the particles hit the glass. Sunlight pierces distant icebergs. Long shadows are cast across the frozen surface. On the frost-covered ground, old wooden ships stand upright in the snow one after another. They are like sentinels keeping watch. In the distance, a tiny sun with moonlight's cold hue is suspended above the frozen surface. Zayne holds our ice lanterns and takes my hand. Step by step, we approach the ships at the shore. As we reach a wooden ship, Zayne raises the ice lantern. Snow dances in the candlelight, and I note the scent of snow and weathered wood. Heart of the Arctic is a graveyard for ships.
Death isn't permitted because there was once too much death here. Life is precious. It's a line that must be defended. So, people built a ship for every person who passed away. They serve as memorials. From another perspective, it's as if they're voyagers returning to shore. And this also ensures they'll never be forgotten.
Seemingly impervious to the cold, Zayne brushes away the snow that had accumulated on the ship. His only concern is keeping the vessel from being buried. As he stands before the weathered ship, the light on the ice approaches with a certain fondness. It's as if Zayne was born to be here. Like he belongs to this tranquility and solitude.
Only when we're forgotten can we truly say we're lost.
The heart of the Arctic is a brave heart that remembers. A sliver of light by my feet retreats. I look at the distant glaciers. The sky gradually darkens as if light is being drawn away. For the first time, I'm certain that the polar night is about to descend. Is there any more land beyond this point?
I'm afraid not. This is the edge of the Arctic. You can even say it's the edge of the world.
Maybe the disappearing light is what makes me feel the cold. I move closer to Zayne. He notices this, grabs my shoulders, and gently embraces me. I always thought your body temperature was slightly lower than mine.
What about now?
I hug Zayne even tighter and let my actions speak for me. In the slowly receding light, my shadow and Zayne's follow on the ice.
In a place like this, there's no end to the ice, and it's bitterly frigid. I thought you wouldn't like it.
But these landscapes belong here. I like that uniqueness. Besides, how could I possibly find it boring when you're by my side? I see Zayne's shadow is moving toward me. He raises the lantern and the shadow shifts slightly.
Frost Seal Day isn't over yet. All these memories of the Arctic will be preserved in this lantern.
I won't forget them anyway. Zayne looks at me, his expression serious yet tinged with a relief.
In a person's life, there are always things that end up forgotten.
It's then that I have a realization. I don't want him to experience loneliness, no matter what. There are many ways to help someone remember. For example, if I drink something that tastes similar to the heart of the Arctic one day, I will think of it. If I eat sweet and sour tomato soup again, I will remember the night we had a snowball fight. And if I happen to hear someone mention a polar night, I will think of today. A lot of things can serve as switches for our memories. When it comes to special people and special moments, our bodies always find a way to help us remember. I reach into my heavy coat's pocket to find my phone. Even if our bodies fail us, memories can still be stored in other ways, like... I point my phone's camera at Zayne. At this time, the sky has darkened and no traces of sunlight are visible through the lens. On the screen, Zayne's face appears blurry. In 2 minutes, the sun will disappear below the horizon. Zayne, is there anything you'd like to say?
I'm fortunate I can share these last 2 minutes of sunlight with you before this year's polar night begins. At the edge of the continent, no less.
He looks up, the fading light touches his eye and he stares at me.
I hope I'll remember these 2 minutes forever.
Zayne's presence envelops me. Although the camera doesn't capture it, I know neither of us will forget it. At the edge of the continent and atop a glacier, I will remember the sunset's absolute finality in our passionate kiss.